He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best celebrity voice actor performances.
Take it, Kronk. Feel the power.
Oh, I could feel it.
Our moment of triumph approaches. It's dinner time.
For this list, we'll be looking at the times A-listers delivered top-tier voice work. What's your favorite celebrity voice role? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. John Goodman as Sulley, Monsters, Inc. franchise. A blue creature who minds children's screams as a day job doesn't seem like a very endearing role, but somehow, John Goodman imbues James P. Sully Sullivan with a deep warmth, and we don't just mean his fur.
Ooh, oh, you're right. I was so worried. Don't you ever run away from me again, young lady. Oh, but I'm so glad you're safe.
Of course, it helps that Billy Crystal's hilarious Mike Wazowski evens out the dynamic with plenty of quips.
Did you see me? I'm a natural. Hello? I know. Hey, wasn't I great? Did the whole family see it? It's your mom. What can I say? The camera loves me.
Rest assured, though, Monsters, Inc. is Sully's story, and Goodman captures every facet of the character with aplomb. Few performers can crack a joke 1 minute and then let loose a monster scream in the next. But that's precisely why this goes down as one of Goodman's best roles, live action or not.
Yeah. Goodbye, Boo. Kitty has to go.
Number 9. Vin Diesel as the Iron Giant. The Iron Giant. It's almost criminal how overlooked this Steel Titan's voice work is. Sure, there's an easy joke to be made that Vin Diesel didn't have many lines to prepare for, but there's nothing easy about portraying a character who doesn't communicate with words.
And that's not always as easy as it looks.
Good, except we've lost the question. Yeah. I know it ain't easy.
Without any real dialogue, it's downright astonishing how well Diesel conveys each of the Giant's emotions through just grunts and groans. He somehow makes an innocuous sound seem hilarious, endearing, and heartbreaking, often all at the same time.
Stay. I go. No following.
Since he's the title character and all, the entire film hinged upon whether audiences could relate with him or not. But with Diesel on the job, that's a giant piece of cake.
You are who you choose to be.
Superman.
Number 8. Ellen DeGeneres as Dory, Finding Nemo franchise. It's basically impossible to imagine everyone's favorite scatterbrained fish with a different voice.
What? Trying to swim here. What, the ocean isn't big enough for you or something like that? Huh? You got a problem, buddy? Huh? Do you? Want a piece of me? Yeah. Ooh, I'm scared now. What?
The rapid-fire way of speaking, infectious optimism, and pitch-perfect comedic timing are as integral to the character as her fins. Of course, most of all of that can be attributed to the revelatory casting of Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm okay. Sorry, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
You don't remember what we were talking about?
Nope, not a clue. What were we talking about?
She was an easy scene stealer in 2003's Finding Nemo, but the sequel let Dory swim into even choppier waters to great results. DeGeneres easily sailed through a wider emotional range without ever losing sight of the character's innate positivity.
I lose you again? Yes. Mom, Dad, it's gonna be okay because I know that even if I forget, I can find you again.
From a lesser actor, the role could have easily leaned into caricature, but DeGeneres always ensures that Dory keeps swimming. Number 7. Benedict Cumberbatch as Smaug, the Hobbit franchise.
Is that your child? You cannot save him from the fire. He will burn.
On principle, voicing something as imposing as a dragon can't be easy. Add on the fact that it's for one of the most beloved fantasy series ever, and that's a lot of pressure. But despite all that, Benedict Cumberbatch's debut as Smaug immediately commanded respect.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar. I know the smell and taste of dwarf.
There's a deceptive amount of nuance in each inflection, which only intensifies some of the dragon's more devastating sequences. If watching Smaug incinerate a village doesn't terrify you, Cumberbatch's reverberating delivery totally will.
I am death. All must burn. Burn it must. All will turn to ash and dust.
The fact he also provided the motion capture is just jaw-dropping. Plus, there may not be a single actor alive who could make the line, "I am death," sound any cooler.
I am fire. I am death.
Number 6. Jack Black as Po Ping, Kung Fu Panda franchise. What's black and white and then black again all over? The answer is Po, who can stuff his face with dumplings, deliver a witty one-liner, and then still save the day from a new villain.
Why are we laughing?
All before dinner, too. It's all pulled together by Jack Black, who exudes a natural screen presence that extends even to voiceover.
Yo, 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 yo! Enemies of justice, prepare for the fierce attack of my what? Are you kidding me?
It's only fitting that a legendary warrior has a legendary voice to back him up after all. But Poe's more than a running gag, and Black really steps up to the training mat during some of the panda's more dramatic moments.
You gotta let go of that stuff from the past, because it just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you choose to be now.
Really, he's got it all. Excellent line delivery, believable fight efforts, and an iconic skadoosh to do away villains with.
Oh, you know this hold.
You're bluffing. You're bluffing! Shifu didn't teach you that.
Nope. I figured it out. Skadoosh.
Number 5. Amy Poehler as Joy, Inside Out. Coincidentally, this character's name is also the exact feeling audiences have after hearing her speak.
Joy. Yes, Joy. You'll be in charge of the console, keeping Riley happy all day long. And may I add, I love your dress. It's adorable. Oh, this whole thing? Thank you so much. I love the way it twirls.
She spent years being one of the queens of comedy, so this literal walking, talking ball of joy seemed practically written for someone like Poehler. She doesn't phone it in one bit either.
Joy, yes, Joy. You'll be in charge of the console, keeping Riley happy all day long. And may I add, I love your dress. It's adorable. Oh, this old thing? Thank you so much. I love the way it twirls. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you, Joy.
Every single line has enough oomph to power Riley all on her own. But even though she's named Joy, she's far from one note. As a matter of fact, the deeper moments hit all the harder because they stand in contrast to the rest of Poehler's bubbly demeanor.
I just wanted Riley to be happy.
It's a true tour de force of a performance that easily elevates the material by bringing joy in more ways than one. Number 4. Mike Myers as Shrek, Shrek franchise.
Layers! Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it. We both have layers.
Ogres have layers, and so does this cast list. We could fill an entire video with reasons why Eddie Murphy is fantastic as Donkey.
I'm sorry, the position of annoying talking animal has already been taken. Let's go, Shrek! Shrek?
Better yet, the films continue to up the ante too, like adding the brilliant Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots for the sequel.
Now ye augur, pray for mercy from Puss in Boots.
All these supporting roles work so well because Mike Myers single-handedly holds down the fort as the title character. Shrek is not usually in a good mood, but Myers makes him likable with an iconic accent that proves brash and endearing aren't necessarily opposites.
I love you.
Really?
Really, really.
It's a difficult line to walk, but from Myers, we shouldn't even be surprised. Number 3. James Earl Jones as Mufasa, the Lion King. Even a cub could figure out why this casting was destined for greatness. By the 90s, James Earl Jones had already stamped his approval on the film industry with more legendary performances than he had fingers. The actor treated Mufasa with the respect the character deserved, and the result was a moving portrayal of fatherhood, grief, and responsibility.
So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
Alongside other standout performances like Jeremy Irons as Scar, it's no wonder the film is one of the most beloved animated classics of all time.
Long live the king.
That's what happens when you give someone like Jones a role this meaty. It's just the circle of life, really.
I think those hyenas were even scared.
'Cause nobody messes with your dad. Come here, you.
Number 2. Tom Hanks as Woody, Toy Story franchise. Action figure or not, this cowboy sure has a lot of heart. Few movie franchises require as many tissues as Toy Story, and that's almost entirely due to Tom Hanks' impeccable voice work.
So long, partner.
None of the series' emotional beats would work if audiences didn't invest in Woody, splinters and all. Luckily, the actor's classic charm soaks into every single line.
Her other toy is trapped in this antique store, and I have to...
Second Chance Antiques? We know that store.
That's great! That is great! If you know the store, you could really help me find him.
For the price of one movie ticket, the films also serve as a front row seat to a true masterclass of scene work that's hard to find anywhere else. The fact it's all with his voice is just a snake in the boot of an already unforgettable performance.
It's really you!
What's me?
It is you!
Please stop saying that.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Patton Oswalt as Remy, Ratatouille. If anyone can make a rat serving dinner seem adorable, it's totally Oswalt.
Change is nature, Dad. The part that we can influence. And it starts when we decide.
Where are you going?
With luck, forward.
Steve Carell as Felonious Gru, Despicable Me franchise. Carell's bumbling shtick reaches villainous new heights in this series.
Next, we are going to steal...
Pause for effect.
Scarlett Johansson as Samantha, Her. Even as an AI, there's an undeniable heart to this moving performance.
But the heart's not like a box that gets filled up. It expands in size the more you love. I'm different from you. This doesn't make me love you any less. It actually makes me love you more.
Dwayne Johnson as Maui, Moana. No one could have owned this role better than The Rock himself.
It was the water that connected them all. And if I were the ocean, I think I'd be looking for a curly-haired non-princess to start that again.
Bradley Cooper as Rocket, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thanks to Cooper, this talking raccoon stands out even in the crowded MCU.
I live for the simple things, like how much this is gonna hurt. Yeah, right, little man.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Robin Williams as Genie, Aladdin. We may never have a friend like this guy ever again, and even if we do, they won't be able to replicate his performance.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Hang on a second. Wow! Wow!
Robin Williams delivered a groundbreaking, untouchable showing as Aladdin's wish-granting comrade, and the entire industry still owes him a favor for it. The impressions, the voice, the energy, it's all spot on.
The ever impressive. The long contained.
Often imitated.
But never duplicated.
At a certain point, it doesn't feel like Williams was born to play Genie as much as Genie was written for Williams. If we had 3 wishes, we'd use them all to find a better word to describe his work, since iconic doesn't do it justice.
Big group hug. Group hug.
Do you mind if I kiss the monkey? Ooh, hairball.
Well, I can't do any more damage around this popsicle stand. I'm out of here!
His downright magical debut remains the gold, or in this case blue, standard of voiceover to this day. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.